Good morning, Chasm listeners. It's Saturday, September 29th, 2018. This is Nathan Hylla, Project Manager Supervisor with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your conservation report. I also have a special guest here with me today. Ryan, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, morning everyone. My name's Ryan Rothstein and I'm the new Bill Biologist here at Stearns SWCD. And I've been on the job for about 3 months now. I'm a Stearns County native, born and raised just up the hill from Farming, Minnesota. And I've been in Texas for the last about 2.5 years and getting my master's degree in wildlife management. And then I just started for the Stearns SWCD at the end of June and loving it so far. Can't wait to work with all of you.
Ryan's been a great addition to the team, and one of the loves that he and I share together are the love of hunting. So I think there's no shortage of discussion about big bucks in Stearns County since we're both natives here. So it's good to have a Stearns County native back in the office. So
it's the most wonderful time of year.
The one thing I want to talk about first, I'm doing a presentation at our annual training event called the Board of Water and Soil Resources Academy, or Bowser Academy, we call it, at the end of October. And one of the, I'm presenting with Katie Breath from our office. She's our source water protection specialist. Is youth education in the classroom and dealing with conservation. I do have an education degree, and I am a former teacher. So I think one of the things that's near and dear to my heart is getting kids involved in the outdoors. And last week I took some youth out hunting. I really enjoy doing that and getting them back in the outdoors. You know, kids today think, well, how come it was so much more enjoyable when you were a kid, Dad? Or you know, how come, you know, things were so much more enjoyable then in terms of the outdoors? And the reason is because we spent time in nature. I think today, you know, we used to build tree houses, and, you know, I used to bike. Like I said, I'm a Stearns County native and grew up between St. Wendell and Old Pole. We used to bike to the creek, you know, every couple times a week. We built tree houses. We spent our days in the woods, and I think that, you know, I have a real deep connection with nature, and I think it stems from when you were a child. And, you know, in today's day and age, with all the technology, I think it's important that kids still connect with nature. Here at the SWCD, we do a lot of water fests, you know, and we do a lot of educational activities for our youth here in St. Cloud. We do water fests with the Sauk River Watershed District, and I think it's important that we get kids back in nature, because right now it's, you know, they've got a lot of options. They've got a lot of options for social media, and even as young as in the elementary grades and ages. You know, back when I was a kid, I knew every bend in the creek down on Spunk Creek. You know, I knew every tree in the woods. You know, after school we'd get back and we'd rabbit hunt with our bows until, you know, supper time. And you know, we always talk about the olden days when you used to walk both ways uphill, you know, in the snow to get to school. And hopefully, you know, everybody's going to have those days when they were kids and remember what it was like. I just hope people just, and especially our youth, can connect back with nature. You know, now you watch a commercial on TV and you see, you know, someone driving an SUV through a beautiful mountain area, and you see the two kids in the back seat with the DVD players flipped down, you know, instead of actually going on a walk. I got a text from my wife yesterday, and she said she wants to go and enjoy the fall colors somewhere, just get in the car and drive. And I think those are some things we need to get back to. So again, you can probably do that with your family. Get out on a Saturday, you know, I guess in the next couple weeks, fall colors will be at a peak here. And get out and enjoy nature. Take your kids, take your family. If you're a grandma or grandpa, take your grown children out for a walk. And I think nature's very important. So at this time, I'll turn it over to Ryan. He's got a few things he wants to cover before we close our report for this week.
Yeah, I was driving back from Albany through Avon yesterday, and I did notice the maples are starting to change, so it's that time of year. Speaking of trees, though, we are looking to go live with our tree sales sometime between October 1st and the middle of the month here, so keep your eyes open on our website for that. For those of you who haven't done it before, these are trees that are about 6 to 18 inches in size, depending on the species. And we sell them in bundles of 25. And if you order through us, tree pickup will be either the last week in April or the first week of May next year. I would like to mention that we are not able to have the pickup in Albany like we used to. However, this year we will be having pickup at the county building here in Waite Park, just behind Fleet Farm there. Something else that's new for this year, we're starting to sell pollinator packets, and I believe right now we're looking at selling either 100 square foot or 500 square foot plots. So this could be something that, if you have a flower garden that you like to plant, this is a good way to incorporate native species, and they're absolutely beautiful when they're blooming. And it's also something that'll help out the pollinators. So it's something that if you have a spot in your yard or somewhere where you would like to see more flowers, this could be a good option for you. On another note, we've been doing CRP status reviews these last couple weeks here, and it's really incredible to see what some of the landowners are doing here in the county. I mean, it's some incredible habitat. Some of that CRP grass is over my head, and I'm over 6 feet tall, so some people are going to have some really good pheasant hunting this fall if they want to. So right now we don't have a CRP sign up, but once they get a new farm bill signed, it's pretty likely sometime later this fall or winter that CRP could open back up. So if you have a low spot in your fields, or there's somewhere that just doesn't produce, or it's not really farmable, come talk to myself or Jason in the office and see if we can't get you signed up for that. And if you want to have some good hunting along with it, CRP may be the option for you, because it's incredible seeing what some of our landowners in the county have already been able to do through CRP.
And as Ryan mentioned, we have a lot of the online tree sales has been very successful over the past year. But if both Ryan and I like to talk, so if you do enjoy just visiting about conservation or some options that you have for your land or your farm, you can visit our office. We're located at 110 2nd Street South, Suite 128, Waite Park, kind of by the Fuji Steak, sandwiched between the Fuji Steakhouse and the Pizza Ranch. So we're located in the Marketplace Mall there. Our phone number is 320-251-7800, extension 3. We hope you have an enjoyable Saturday. I'm Nathan Hylla, Project Management Supervisor with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District. And
I'm Ryan Rothstein, the Farm Bill Biologist with Stearns County SWCD, and good luck hunting if you get out.
Sounds good. Have a great weekend. Thanks.